chicken coop. And the chicken poop in the chicken coop. Good part about chickens, unlimited supply of fertilizer. And eggs, sometimes.
Alrighty, so we talked about the upside to chickens. Now the downside is they're a huge pain in the rear because they're always just in the way and loud, and we have to fence everything in so they don't destroy stuff. So this is our garden. We had to fence it in because if not, they'd eat the vegetables and any kind of things that we're growing. They don't even get to the sprouts. I mean, they pick them out as soon as they start growing. So yeah, the dogs love them though, because they, you know, it's like a diversion. They love to chase them. But chickens, oh my gosh, so when you're going to feed the horses or the dogs, they're like swarming on you and they're pecking your feet while you're trying to feed stuff, because dog food and chickens, I mean, I don't know, it should be called chicken food instead of dog food. They love it. And it's just, it's hard. And the chickens, like, they start getting up at, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's great. They roost in this tree that's right close to our window. At least when the leaves are on the trees, it kind of baffles the sound a little bit, but in the winter, there's no baffling. It's just straight chicken cock-a-doodle-dooing at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not cool. So yeah, I mean, chickens are awesome, slash they're kind of a-holes. That's all. Alrighty, so this is our fence around our garden. Kind of took us a few years because, I mean, we like to work and have animals destroy everything. Kind of slow learners, I mean, between the goats and the chickens. So we finally built this. It's cattle panels, and that wasn't good enough. So then we had to put this, I guess it's, you know, a finer mesh that we just zip tied to it, and they stay out of it. But I mean, if they get in it, if somebody leaves the gate open, like the other day, we had a goat come in and start eating stuff. Like, it's no big deal. It's their personal garden. So, I mean, if we didn't do this, they would totally destroy everything. I'm not playing. I mean, they're worse than raccoons. Chickens, you gotta love them.
So what you're saying, homesteading's not easy? It's not like you see on the Discovery Channel?
No, absolutely not. I mean, this stuff is for real. This is a battle. It's like chickens against us, goats against us, nature against us. I mean, it's like classic literature, actually. I mean, man against nature.
More chicken poop! Well, I got avian bird flu or hantavirus or chicken hantavirus. It's some new thing. I'm sure I have it.
And here's a classic example of the chickens, well, and the goats, because the goats started it. This was a planter full of nice flowers. I mean, I actually bought them, and I was like, oh, this year I'm gonna have flowers. It's gonna be so nice. But no. So the goats eventually, you know, got off their chain or out of the fence, because that's what they do. Came in, lowered the plants, and then the chickens were like, oh, there's got to be stuff in there that we love. So they got in there, and I even had an avocado tree growing, and it was about this high. It had some nice leaves and stuff. I was like, this rocks, I freaking grew an avocado tree. But no, here comes the chickens. Well, no, I think the goats got the leaves, and then the chickens proceeded to dig all the roots and stuff to try to find any kind of worms or other grubs. And so now it's this. And this is what we have. This is, thank you, chickens. They're awesome. So, and further example of, you know, like I was saying that the chickens love dog food. There's one. I mean, usually they're sitting here just waiting for it. Every morning you open the door, there's like half a dozen chickens there. And Julian, my cat too. I mean, he doesn't know. We feed him outside, but so yeah, chickens are not cool. I mean, maybe for a minute, but then yeah. See, hey chicken. What's that? Okay.
Third time planting corn. We probably got a couple of chickens. I'm gonna say we've got some $500 or $600 chickens easily, but not in the way you think. And then we've got Bruce, the rooster. Yeah, so we'll plant it. They'll eat it. That's the way it works. Not in the way you think. But this time it's inside the chicken concentration camp, so maybe we'll have some corn. We got a $20,000 goat too. Of course, that's just in fruit trees that she's eating. Yeah.
And on the upside, it is a pet that poops breakfast, so I mean, we love it. Pigs are great. I've always read about, well, and we know people that have chickens, and they're like, oh, they're great pets, and they name them, and they jump on their lap, and we've never had that experience. So, I mean, that's cool for them, but since we have full-time jobs, we don't really have time to devote to our chickens, I guess, and knit them sweaters and name them. I mean, everything around here is, you know, we have good intentions. The spring's like, yeah, we're gonna keep stuff mowed, weed eated. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is typical. So you get distracted, and like here, there's so many things to do. I mean, all the time, and you just have to tackle the thing that is falling apart the most, that you need the most, whether it be, you know, the water, or, you know, we have this light that keeps coming detached from the ceiling and falling down. Don't want to get electrocuted or anything. So it's just a matter of putting band-aids on stuff, because we don't really have time to really do it properly the first time. So we're constantly, and that's why we like the term ramshackle, because for us right now, that's where we're at. And I mean, I would love to have this garden be weed-eated or weeded, you know, but now, I mean, I can't even, weed eating is like a dream. Like, I wish I could just weed eat in the rows, and I mean, how that is so uncouth, I guess, but forget about weeding, you know, and weeding is off the table. So right now, we're lucky if we actually mow like every 2 weeks, and theoretically, we should, you know, mow every week, but it is what it is. And, you know, we try real hard. We got gutters to fix. We got, I mean, I don't know. It's a work in progress, and one of these days we'll get around to it. But for right now, we just are putting fingers in the dam, just trying to keep the water from bursting, and that's how we're making it for right now. But please like us on Facebook and subscribe, follow stock on YouTube, Instagram, etc. Ramshackle Homestead with Keith and Jen. Thank you.